lot of churches want to like come as you are. Okay, that's fine. Just you don't want to chase people out of church. And in fact, that quote from Metropolitan Anthony Bloom about chasing a woman out of church who didn't have a head covering and was pants. Okay, fine. But if like this woman, some woman keeps coming with like mini skirts and like spaghetti straps and very, very provocative, looking for, I don't know. Looking for attention, not
right.
for the right reason. Then obviously that you needs to be pulled aside and says, hey, okay, this is now your third or fourth time here. Can you cover up, or why are you here? Actually, you just kind of you here to save your soul, or you're here to get attention. That's you got to have one of those conversations.
Well, part of that attention seeking is online. There are these young girls that some of them used to do OnlyFans and sell illicit photos and videos of themselves, and then they have a coming to Jesus moment.
Oh,
now they're a trad wife, and they're trying to teach women how to be, Christian pious wives. And
and especially Nala. I guess she's been resurrected. I thought she was she on like Lila Rose's podcast or something like that.
Yeah.
I made some rather uncharitable comments on there, but I was just like, I was like, she's the worst, dude. Not Nala, but and talk about another one. Like Lila Rose, she's really good about like speaking out against abortion, but she's like so pro-Israeli that like they're slaughtering Palestinian babies and just turns a blind eye to that.
Right.
And it's like, oh, who doesn't like a good reform story? So I'm going to platform Nala. No, she traffics in her currency is attention.
Right.
She craves the spotlight, and what you're doing is damaging to her just for your clicks. And it just, she's on OnlyFans 1 minute, and then the next she's on Michael Knowles. At one point, how many million subs and so she in a different audience. So she just got a whole new audience there, and then she's making the podcast circuit. It's like, it's anybody that asks, or sometimes even unsolicited, I'll just say, hey, these people want to have a Pauline conversion. Do what St. Paul did. Shut up for 3 years. I mean.
Right.
A Pharisee and the son of Pharisee, like he had no better education, but yet after his conversion, just shut up. You go, just go away for 3 years, and then go up to see the apostles, and then get approved by them. You don't just right out of the gate. 36 hours later, hey, I'm going to tell you about your faith. No. Pipe that. Sit down. You're new to this. You don't teach anybody.
Right.
You get in the back row.
Right. And even the videos that she creates now, it's like, again, she's a big Protestant Christian, and she does these TikTok videos of creating stuff. And it's all so sexually undertoned, the way that she's doing everything. And it's like, how do people not see that this is a grift, that she's still trying? She's, an attention seeker. And it's just a grift, and that's
Well, some comments were like, "Oh, how can you judge her?" Like, well, I see the makeup and the eyelashes. The eyelashes are as big or bigger than Jasmine Crockett's. It's like, and she's one of the most attention-seeking congresswomen out there now. So, well,
right.
Hey, you get these big lashes and talk all ratchet. Well, okay, fine. There's many ways to be attention-seeking. Even if it's in the appearance of traditional lifestyle. It's like, okay, where's your kids? Hopefully she doesn't have any, but it's like, are you raising your kids? What are you doing? Is this just like this? Like, it's basically it's a cosplay fetish. I'm gonna dress up. Forget the French maid outfit. I'm gonna dress up in your trad wife outfit.
Right?
Like the 1940s.
Well, and because there's so many young men looking for that, it's they'll get the attention.
Yeah, and that's the sad part. There's so many weak men that OnlyFans really shouldn't exist. But hey, it's these bored married men, of course, not Orthodox, so maybe some are Orthodox, but it's all these other ones that are just like spending all this money, and then